What's up guys, it's Master Sane here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And within today's video, what I do for you guys is a video going through Mew being caught within Pokemon Go. We're going to be going through all the recent news about Mew being caught, and basically Mew could potentially be caught, and we will just be going through some of the pictures or videos that I have found of Mew either being caught or leads towards him actually being in the game and being caught. Now before we do get into today's video, what I did say on my last video, if we did get over 10,000 likes, I would actually give away this level 33 account, and we actually broke like over 20,000 likes in a day, which is completely insane, all the support that you guys have been showing. So why don't we actually give it away within this week? So basically, to get yourself entered in to win this Pokemon Go level 33 insane account, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, as well as leave a comment, and of course this giveaway will be going on for around a week or so. And if you guys would like some free Pokecoins within Pokemon Go, check out the link in the description to free my apps and use my code, which is actually on screen. That'll actually get you a whole bunch of bonus Pokecoins. Basically on their app, all you need to do is download another app and you can actually get yourself a lot of Pokecoins to actually cash out in iTunes or a Google Play card, and it'll be really quick, and it should only take you a couple of hours to actually get yourself some Pokecoins, to get yourself a lucky egg or some incense. And why don't we actually get directly into it? Anyway, so within today's video we'll be going through Mew being potentially caught within Pokemon Go. Now I did make a video about Mewtwo getting caught in Pokemon Go last week, and that does have over 3.5 million views and over 100,000 likes, nearly 150,000. So I'm guessing most of you guys would like me to make a part 2. So the part 2 being Mew potentially being caught within Pokemon Go, not Mewtwo. So there is actually a lot of information coming up of Mew potentially being in the game, or other legendaries actually being in the game, because Niantic Labs have actually given out legendaries to people on accident, and potentially Mew could have actually been given out to someone. We can actually read this tweet here by Pokemon Go News, and it does say the Pokemon Go player who caught Articuno has had it removed from their account by Niantic Labs. So basically someone did manage to catch Articuno, and obviously they've just removed it from his account, which is kind of rough for him to be so happy about catching like a legendary Articuno, and then of course it just gets taken off him. But of course it must have been like some sort of bug or glitch, and they didn't really want him to be caught in that way or be in the game yet, I'm guessing. And also Niantic Labs have said, we recently noticed that a few legendary Pokemon got into a few accounts, so that could be meaning Mew could be in a couple of accounts that they don't actually know about when they shouldn't have. To preserve the game's integrity and as a measure of fairness, we have rectified the situation and revoked the legendary Pokemon from the trainers' accounts. So basically everyone who had managed to have a legendary could have potentially lost it, but of course they might not know about everyone having the legendary, or a lot of people might have gotten Mew after this or before it, and we'll just be going through some images. First off, this is actually the image of Articuno being caught. Now it says, I have my Articuno at the Field and Stream Gym at Austin Landing, and basically this is completely legit. It was actually proven that this person actually did manage to get Articuno and put Articuno in a gym, as I actually did make a video on that previously. Now that could lead towards us believing that Mew could potentially be caught by someone in the game, as Articuno was actually caught by someone in the game. And there is actually a lot of images in which I've found which could lead to them actually being caught and in the game. So I will put up one of the images that I found on screen, and we will actually try and go ahead and debunk it. So this was actually a big screenshot, which was actually a main focus on the Reddit page, and this is actually a screenshot of Mew. Now this Mew does actually have a CP of 2769 and a HP of 88, so the HP is a little bit low compared to the CP, which could lead to this being fake. Of course it is a psychic type, and everything does seem quite in order right here. The only thing which does seem a little bit fishy is there's a little move at the bottom called Photoshop, so I don't think Mew would have an ability called Photoshop, to be honest. I don't think Mew would have the ability Photoshop. So why don't we just debunk this image and get on to the next one. The next image is actually an image of the screen of Mew, and this actually does look really legitimate. Maybe this guy hacked into the game code and got a Mew. or maybe he actually found Mew, but going on ahead and reading it, we can see Mew, scene 1, caught 1, his weight and height, which is different from the other one. And Mew is a small cat-like Pokemon with large feet, with 3 toes, blue eyes, small pointed ears, and a long skinny tail. That does seem quite legitimate looking at Mew. It is covered with a layer of fine pink hair, only visible with the aid of a microscope. It has short arms with 3 fingers on each paw, and has small orange paw pads on the undersides of its feet. So that does seem completely legitimate. There is no really good way to prove that it isn't legitimate, other than this image that I've found that is actually debunking it. As we can see right here, the outline around body showing the image is a PNG file placed onto the original image. It also has a misplaced pattern on the background. Also, a couple of the letters are a bit off, and the misplacement of numbers is a bit off, and the Pokemon Go logo is a bit cut out wrong. So we're gonna have to debunk this myth and say that this is completely fake. But as we can see in this image, it is actually in someone's house and they've managed to find a Mew. Now, I'm not sure if this image is actually fake or not. I'm not sure if it's actually been debunked by anyone for this one being fake, and this could potentially be real. Now, he does have his Pokeballs, everything looks right, it looks like he's just found a Mew, but he could just be coding a Mew into the game, or this could just be a Photoshop. But what I would like you guys to do is actually place a comment down below saying if you think this is real or you think this is fake, because I'm not too sure of this being real or fake. I would lean more towards it being fake, because you cannot trust everything that you do see on the internet. Most of the leaks are fake, which is meaning that this could be fake, but you never know, it could actually be real. Just post your bet in the comments below on this being fake or real. Next image that we do have is actually Mew on a little Pokemon screen. So this is actually a Mew that has been caught, and he's got a CP of 1034. So looking at it, it does seem completely legitimate. It doesn't really look like it's been photoshopped in, but if we do dig in, look a little bit closer, we can see that the Mew is a little bit different. The text of the Mew is a little bit different compared to all of them else. So basically it's a little bit darker than the Pidgeot. You can tell that it just is a little bit dark, and it just doesn't look right compared to the Pidgeot's text and every other text. Also, the CP is a little bit low for a Mew, so I'm just going to have to go on ahead and debunk this one as being fake, because the text of the Mew shouldn't be any different compared to the text of any other Pokemon. Now, we also actually do have 2 videos to actually show you guys of Mew being in the game potentially. Now, this of course could be with the code, we don't really know. Most likely this guy is actually coded in the Mew, but we know that this isn't photoshopped as it is a video. Now I will play the video out for you guys. So as we can see by the video, it does look correct. It does look just like having a Mew. Like basically if you do have a Mew, it should look like that when you do click on it. But the only thing is, this guy could have potentially used some code to actually code in the Mew into the game. We also do have another video of a Pokédex entry of Mew actually being in the Pokédex. Now I will just play that out for you guys. And as you can see on this screen, it does look pretty legitimate. Mew's in the game. Mewtwo's to the right as well. And when the guy does click on it, we can see Mew. Basically his kilos and height are different than the other ones. He's a psychic Pokemon, and Mew is said to possess the genetic composition of all Pokemon. It is capable of making itself invisible at will, so it entirely avoids notice even if it approaches people. Now what I actually did find out right now is in his video he actually did write in his description, these Pokemon are currently not available in Pokemon Go, but thanks to man-in-the-middle proxies, we are able to intercept Pokemon Go traffic and fake the client into thinking those Pokemon exist in the inventory. So Mew does exist, and basically we don't really know if he's been caught before. He might have, and they might have removed it from some of the accounts. Pokemons faked in this way do not have the special powers of the faked Pokemon, but they do have the fighting animations of the faked Pokemon. So with that, we can confirm that Mew will be in the game, and Mew will be caught very soon, if he hasn't already been caught. And I will actually make sure to update you guys on the situation. Now he actually did make this video to demonstrate the fighting animations of each of these legendary Pokemon. So what you've been seeing in the background is basically the fighting animations and probably what they'll look like when the game is released. Just a lot of their moves are a lot different. Now that is all I have got for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to smash the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys.